All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I know that hormones is a hot topic these days, and we are all looking for answers for, a lot of these crazy symptoms that we're having and we're expecting. One second, guys. We got more coming in. Okay, I think we're good to go now. And there's so many things that we can do to help combat a lot of the situations that we're struggling with when it comes to hormone imbalances, right? Like everything from night sweats to not sleeping to looking at a bag of potato chips and gaining 20 pounds. I get it. I feel everything that you're going through because I have gone through all of it as well. So I'm going to share my story here with you guys, and then I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and some supplementation and some different ideas to help combat a lot of these hormone issues that we are all experiencing. This is my crew. This is my family. My husband Chris and I have been married for about 18 years now. It goes by so fast, right? And two little munchkins, but I am a two-time cancer survivor. So about 15 years ago, I was diagnosed the second time with a hormone-based tumor in my ear. So I am completely deaf in my right ear. And guys, it left me a hot mess express to say the least. With a little help from supplementation, I was able to self correct. Well, fast forward 15, 16, 17 years, and go over that hump of age of 40, and hormones seem to get out of whack again, right? So if you're experiencing waking up in the middle of the night and not getting full night's rest, I feel you. If you're experiencing night sweats to the point where your pajamas are wet, I feel you. If you are gaining weight in your middle area or just gaining weight with no reason why, you're sticking to your same diet and same routine, I feel you. And I am here to help. So we're going to talk about different avenues and ways that I was able to reset my hormones and able to kind of almost alleviate all of these unwanted side effects almost completely. We're going to dive into supplements. We're going to dive into, detoxing the inside of our home. We're going to talk about diet and the things that we eat. We're going to talk about it all, and nothing is off the table here tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is the supplementation that I use. I use a pack of vitamins called Peak Performance. They come in easy to use AM and PM packets, and this is why I love them, because they are easy and simple. I can throw them in my purse. So what is in this magic pack of vitamins, right? We have a multivitamin that everybody should be on anyway. We have a probiotic that we're going to dive deeper into in a little bit. We have a cardio omega, which omega 3s are great for multiple things, guys. If you're struggling with anxiety or depression, add an omega 3. If you're just struggling with a little bit of that memory, brain fog, mommy brain, add an omega 3. And we have 3 different antioxidants. So we're going to talk about inflammation a lot tonight. We're going to talk about insulin levels. And when we can lower inflammation in our bodies, we can lower that our fight or flight hormone balances. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. And a lot of these symptoms that you're having are going to eliminate. Now, peak performance not only helps with our hormones, it also showed a significant reduction in LDL cholesterol, in blood pressure, and diastolic blood pressure. So, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. So this is our first area. It's our peak performance, comes in AM and PM packets. And I would say this is just your general supplementation that you'd be looking for, and it helps in many different areas. Now let's dive into gut health, right? And so you hear all about gut health. Gut health can help in so many areas, especially when it comes to resetting our hormones. When we clean out our gut, guys, we can boost our immune systems, we can lower cholesterol, and we can rid the body of excess estrogen. Our excess estrogen is stored in our middle areas, and that's where we get that spare tire look, for the lack of a better term, because it's all being stored in our guts. So how do we flush out our guts? Well, first step is I want you to increase your fiber. So many great benefits from increasing fiber. I know what you're thinking. I eat spinach, I eat broccoli, but let's face it, our vegetables are not as nutrients dense as they once were. So supplementation really is needed. So why is fiber so important, guys? It helps maintain your insulin and blood sugar levels. And we're going to talk a lot about this because it's so important. When our insulin and blood sugar levels are off, it opens the door for PCOS, it opens the door for metabolic syndrome, it opens the door for insulin resistance, which can lead to diabetes, right? So let's get all these areas under control. Guys, more coming in. I can't click and talk at the same time. By increasing our fiber. It can also help maintain healthy cortisol levels. And guys, we're going to talk a little deeper about cortisol in a second, but just remember that fiber is going to rid that body of estrogen and help lower your cortisol levels. We have 5 to 10 pounds of toxic sludge just living in our guts. Why not flush it out? Now, this is not a Metamucil. This is not, oh, we take it and we got to run to the bathroom kind of situation, right? This is just simply a daily detox, a flushing of what's being stored in our guts. It can also help with thyroid health. I know a ton of us struggle with thyroid issues, especially women. 9 out of 10 women more will have thyroid instability than a man. Those are crazy statistics, right? So if you can help convert your T4 to T3 by just cleaning out your gut and helping keep that thyroid healthy and active, increase your fiber. Now let's move on to probiotics, right? So why are probiotics so important? First of all, everyone in your family should be taking a probiotic, not just you, not just your husband, not just someone struggling with their hormones. Everyone should be taking a probiotic. It's so important for immune health and gut health. Now, what makes our probiotic so special? Look, guys, this is an older slide, so it does say 10 billion colonies, but we actually have 9 strands and 11 billion colonies that we guarantee you get in each capsule. Now, to give you a little bit of comparison, say Culturelle on the shelf has 1 type and 2 billion colonies. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. And what the probiotic does, it just helps support that gut health. It influences that estrogen metabolism so the fiber can swoop it out. It helps with insulin sensitivity, your cortisol levels, your inflammation levels, right? We want to keep our inflammation levels. It helps with appetite. When you combine that probiotic and fiber, guys, you can lose 5 to 10 pounds without dieting. And this also helps trigger your hunger hormones, and you'll feel fuller longer, so it can help in the long run lose weight. So many great benefits from just 2 simple steps, right? Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk about cortisol. I'm sure you've all seen somewhere on social media about the magnificent cortisol cocktail. So what happens to be in the cortisol cocktail? Well, all the ingredients that is in that is found in our Luminex, our berberine, and our mellout. And don't stress out, guys. I promise I'm going to tell you where I'm buying all this in a second. So let's start off with our Luminex, right? So what exactly is in this concoction that's amazing? Well, it contains folate, it contains B12, it contains ashwagandha, it has a calming blend of lavender and chamomile, all right? So why is folate and B12 so helpful? Guys, it helps with serotonin levels. That's your happy hormone. You ever walking through Target and somebody does something stupid and you really just want to like shove them with your cart, but then you realize you're a little too bougie to go to jail? I feel you, right? I feel that frustration and that anger, and Luminex can help you with all that. It helps with dopamine, and it helps, which in turn lower your stress and level out your moods, right? So this can be help if you struggle with anxiety or depression, a little bit of anger management that I might need. And it helps tremendously just by adding our Luminex. It helps with your energy levels. I'm sure, guys, if you're struggling with hormones, you're tired. One, you're not sleeping through the night, or you're waking up 72 times, or you're waking up and changing your pajamas. It will help with sleep. Probiotic also helps with sleep, so I recommend taking that at night. But so much can help just by increasing your levels, helping you cope with stress more effectively. Guys, if we can lower our stressor hormones, those flight or fright hormones that are just causing us, our bodies, when we're in that state, we're basically like running a marathon, and the rest of our body is shutting down because it wants to protect ourselves and keep us alive, right? So our metabolism is shutting down, everything is shutting down, and just kind of keep us alive. So let's help increase those happy hormones, lower stressors, lower inflammation. So what does ashwagandha help do? It helps regulate your body's stress response by helping control your stress response. You're going to help lower cortisol levels. It's a great supplement in reducing anxiety and aiding in better sleep. So anybody struggling with sleep, you're going to want to take our Luminex. So let's switch gears to berberine, right? I know probably people a lot have heard of berberine. They're calling it nature's Ozempic. So yes, it will help with weight loss. And no, you will not have all the other crazy side effects that comes along with some of those other things if you're taking them and you don't necessarily need them. But it helps with muscle and metabolic systems. And so it helps just regulate your blood sugar. So when we have these spikes and dips in our glucose throughout the day, our bodies are responding to that. It's causing inflammation. It's causing our insulin and our blood sugar levels in our blood to go crazy, which can cause heat, sweat. It can cause you not to sleep. It can cause you not to lose weight. It can lead to other issues like diabetes and PCOS. It can help, of course, with weight management. It has anti-inflammatory effects, lowering the inflammation again. So as you can see, there's like definitely a theme here of lowering inflammation and keeping our insulin in check that can help harmonize our hormones for sure. It promotes gut health and it stabilizes your microbiome. So all these things are working together, not against each other, to just help that body work better. It contains something called milk thistle. So if anybody struggles with fatty liver or liver issues, it does help promote liver health with that milk thistle. It also helps with cholesterol levels. So everything that we offer here tonight has multiple uses. It's not take this for this and this for this and this for this. Multiple things can happen just by taking a handful of changes to your everyday routine. When we benefit from stabilizing our blood sugar, we're less tired. We can focus, less mommy brain again, and less mood swing triggers. So, that checks all my boxes for me. I take berberine faithfully, and don't worry, I'll tell you how I take all this magical stuff in a second. Let's move to magnesium, right? And so I know there's a lot of different things out there for magnesium. There's sprays, there's powders, there's lotions, there's all these magical things, but why does it come in so many different forms? Well, we decided to put ours in a powder form, and you can just mix it with water. And we did that because we put B6 in it. And the B6 is what helps transport the magnesium to your actual cells. So you actually reap the benefits of our magnesium. It helps control cortisol, of course. It's a part of our cortisol cocktail. It helps with relaxation and stress. So our Mela Out and our Luminex together, if you're struggling with stress, anxiety, depression, I highly recommend these two products for you. It can really help in those areas. It helps with blood sugar stability. We see our theme going on here. It helps with thyroid hormone balances, menstrual health, PMS. Guys, if you're looking for more progesterone production, if you're struggling in your progesterone, increase your magnesium, and our Mela Out can help you do that. It aids in sleep and melatonin levels, right? So many of us have tried so many different sleep aids, and it either gave you crazy dreams or it gave you that sleep hangover the next day and you never could wake up. You will not experience that with our Mela Out. It helps with bone health and your parathyroid because it helps with your calcium levels. So many great benefits from just 3 easy solutions, right? So let's switch gears for a little bit and let's talk about my post-workout, right? So working out is another thing that needs to be done in order to regulate our hormone levels. Now, listen, I'm not telling you got to go run laps, because if you see me running, all you people better start running too, because something is chasing me. I do not run. This body was not built for running, but I highly recommend walking. And especially as you age, I highly recommend lifting weights. So what is in my magical post-workout cocktail? Well, I use collagen, and I'm going to tell you in a minute why ours is so amazing. I use a product called Sustain, which is electrolytes. It's basically double the electrolytes of Gatorade and like a fourth of the sugar. So you're taking out all those excess calories and you're doubling your electrolytes. And I actually put my magnesium in this cocktail. Now, listen, if you take the magnesium and it makes you sleepy, take it at night. There is no wrong or right way to take this. This is just what works for me. So why is our collagen so important? Well, when you're having hormonal imbalances, when you're in that menopause stage, that perimenopause stage, the first thing you're going to lose is collagen. You actually start losing collagen in your 30s, and you actually start experiencing perimenopause phases 10 years, anywhere from 10 to 15 years prior to going through menopause. So you might not have any of these symptoms until, closer to it, but, some of us are experiencing them now. So why is our collagen so different? Guys, it helps with skin, it helps with hair, it helps with bones and joints. And it can help with the texture and elasticity of your skin, and it slows down the signs of aging, right? Whatever we can do to prevent these fine lines and wrinkles from coming quicker than what we need, slow that down with adding collagen. It also can help with the reduction of cellulite. So check a box there for adding collagen to your everyday routine. It improves joint function, right? So when we're going through menopause or hormonal imbalances, some of us might experience joint pain that you've never had before. It improves our joint function by promoting synthesis of collagen straight into the joint. So it's not like it has to take this, big old long trip in order to get in there. The synthesis happens right there in the joint. So it reduces activity of joint related illnesses. Like if you're out working out, you're lifting weights, you're less likely to form energy if you are taking a collagen during this time of where you're seeing a depletion in your hormones. Guys, it helps with hair and nails growth. Listen, this hair has never been this long ever in my life, ever. My hair grows and my nails grow like crazy. I have this like glow about my skin I've never had before, and I swear it is all because of collagen. And the way I can remember to take it every day is by using it in my post-workout. It helps with muscle mass and metabolism. It provides your body with antioxidants that prevent cellular oxidation and support overall hormone imbalance. Guys, when we have cellular oxidation, we're breaking down cells. Our bodies are in this like, what is happening state, and we're starting to eat up hormones that are in our bodies, or we start producing others that should not necessarily be there. Okay, so how do I take all these supplements, and what does the day in the life of Amy look like, right? And so I know you're thinking, man, that's a lot. How do you get it all done in one day? Well, I wake up first thing in the morning with a full glass of water with Luminex and berberine. I eat my breakfast, and then I have my AM pack. At some point, I'll work out. After workout, I'll do my collagen, my mellow out, and my sustain. I have lunch. After lunch, but before dinner is when I like to have my fiber wise, right? So when the kiddos come home and they're reaching for snacks, it prevents me from reaching for crazy snacks. It also helps me when I go to eat dinner feel fuller, so my portion sizes are controlled. So it can help with weight loss. Right before dinner, I take Luminex and berberine, and right after dinner, I take my PM pack. And that it's as simple as that, guys. And our fiber does come in easy to use packets. So if you're like one of these people who are like, no, I'm on the go too much, I can't do this, you can have your fiber on the go, and you can have your berberine and Luminex and your AM and PM packet. Guys, if I could fit my whole collagen bottle in my purse, I probably would, but I've downsized purses, so I can't carry collagen around with me. So what separates us from all the other supplements that are on, the shelves out there, right? There's so many options. There's so many different places you can shop. I'm going to tell you where I shop in a second, but I really want to tell you what separates us from those guys. And that's basically our Allego technology. So what is Allego? What does it do? It basically improves mineral absorption 10 times more than any other supplement you'll find on the shelf. It has a 5-time better antioxidant protection rate, and it also prevents excess of free radicals creating. So like, what are free radicals, right? Basically, when we eat like processed foods, or we eat something that our body's not sure what it is, we make free radicals because we think we're in danger. We think that's not what you're supposed to be eating, right? And so free radicals come, and then that's what messes up our hormones. That makes us age, makes us tired, causes inflammation. So when you take our supplements, you will not create any free radicals, and your body will absorb it and use it where it needs to go, because it thinks it's fruits and vegetables and proteins and everything that you need. Now, let's talk about like a lifestyle plan. So we've talked about how we can supplement. We've talked about that we need to make a change. Now let's talk about our lifestyles. The things that we eat, what are we actually feeding our bodies? Look, if you're looking to lose weight and you're having all this hormonal extra weight gain, I highly recommend that you look into our program called R3. It's Reset, Reintroduce Real Life. Teaches you when to eat, where to eat, and what to eat. This is not a diet. We don't count calories. We don't weigh anything. Guys, if we had to weigh stuff, I would be out. Macros, micros, look, count me out on that. I don't have time for that. But this works for me. It's 6 weeks you eat from a yes and no list. If you are interested in this, we can totally send you more information solely just on this plan. And we're actually launching an R3 program starting on Monday. So if you are like ready to jump in head first, we would love for you to join us. We're going to hold each other's hands, coaches, share recipes, the whole 9 yards. That starts on Monday. So get with whoever invited you here tonight, and they can help you get with all that. Let's talk about the quality of the food we eat, right? And I know times are tough, times are expensive, food is expensive. My grocery bill has tripled, but we need to be mindful of the food that we're bringing into our home. So let's try to shop organic. I know it's hard, but look, cut out the Starbucks, cut out something, and try to shop organic. And look, when it comes to beef, I know forever beef was the big no-no, right? You're not supposed to eat red meat. Well, I think everybody's kind of switching gears on that one. because red meat is actually really essential in hormone production. It provides essential amino acids, which helps stabilize hormones and helps them replenish themselves when you're depleting them. It also helps support your thyroid, and it also helps with reproductive health. So if you know somebody who's struggling with reproductive health and they might be a vegan or vegetarian, maybe you should say, let's try a little red meat. So what makes our Riverbend Ranch beef so different? Never ever use any hormones or antibiotics. Most of the time, our hormone issues come from neuroreceptors that are crazy, changing our hormone balances because we're injecting our food with hormones and all these added preservatives, and it's making our bodies go crazy. Well, at Riverbend Ranch, you will never have any kind of antibiotics, hormones, or anything like that in your beef. You'll taste the freshness. It's absolutely amazing. You never want another ribeye anywhere else. I can't even eat them at a restaurant. The program is set up a lot like a butcher box. And again, whoever invited you here tonight, they can give you all the details on that. But guys, when you're grocery shopping, let's make smarter, wiser choices and pick more organic. Another thing that can really help with our hormone levels is detoxing the inside of our home, right? The things we're bringing inside of our home, it's so important to be aware, right? Triclosans, parabens, chlorine, ammonias, phosphates, they are ruining our immune systems. They're removing our hormone systems, right? They're finding whole paraben molecules in breast cancers. So this is why, we need to be mindful of what we're bringing in our home, what we're cleaning with. The store I'm about to introduce you with has a full cleaning line, safe and non-toxic. You won't have to worry about it. So, where have I been shopping, guys? I'm trying to get through this quickly. I shop straight from the manufacturer. That's US based, and it's called melaleuca.com. And why I chose them is because everything they bring to the market is deemed safe and non-toxic. They actually run clinical testing and can prove that their options work, right? The government doesn't govern nutraceuticals, so there's no really tier of what can be done and what can't be done. And so Melaleuca said, nope, we're going to run our own clinical studies on this, and we're going to prove that it works. They're made in America. This is not multi-level marketing or anything like that. We compete with Colgate, Palmolive, Unilever, all the big guys, right? So this is just another option to shop, another store. We have everything from cleaning into nutraceuticals, like I shared with you earlier. If you're big in sport nutrition, we can help you there. Personal items, guys, if you're brushing your teeth, you're washing your hair, and you're doing laundry, you can shop here. And it just makes things simple because you know it's safe and it's non-toxic. We have a full skincare line. Everything on my face is Melaleuca. Be mindful of what you're putting on your skin. It's your largest absorption site and is the #1 endocrine disruptor because we're putting all these crazy things all over our face. So how does it work? Melaleuca just asks that you shop with them once a month, and that it is a membership type company. So think of Costco, Amazon. You pay membership fees to shop with those guys. Our membership fee here is only $19. With that $19 membership, you get 30 to 50% off access to the store. You actually get a discount when you shop at Riverbend Ranch as well. So if you're buying your beef, you can get a discount there. We ask that you shop with this once a month for 35 points or more. We're going to give you a $100 gift card that you can use in $20 increments. So you can try other areas of the store as well, not just our supplementation. If you forget to order 1 month, we're going to ask you to set up a customer's favorite pack. That way we'll ship you things that you want and need and not just random things off the shelf. We back everything that all of our nutraceuticals so much that we have 100% money back guarantee on them. This is how much we know they will work. And I tell everybody, give it 90 days, but you got to take it every day, right? You can't take it here, take it there, and then get mad at me because it didn't work. Take it faithfully, and I promise you, you're going to feel better and you're not even going to recognize yourself in 90 days. Let's talk about the last hormone disruptor, and the biggest one probably is financial stress. I'm sure your families are feeling it. We're feeling it. Prices are insane. Packages are shrinking. Kids are more demanding. Things are thrown at us every day. So stress and financial stress is one of the leading causes of hormone disruptors. So if we can eliminate a little bit of financial stress for you, we're all about helping you. We want to help you in all areas of your life. Look, 96% of our customers are just shoppers. But if you were invited here tonight and you're thinking, man, I'm having some financial stress, how you going to help me, sister? Well, let us know and we will help you and we'll work out a plan. You don't have to have a sales background. We come from all walks of life. This is my sweet friend, Jenny Vickner. She introduced me to Melaleuca. This is a very old business report. So if you guys have been with us for a while, this is old, but listen, this is why it's so important. She hit senior director in 6 months. In 6 months, her repeat income was almost $4,000 coming in. Now our checks are typically double, and this is a really old business report. Nowadays, if you hit senior director in 6 months, there'd probably be a 1 in front of that 3, right? So by no means you have to be like some sort of salesperson. If you know somebody that we can help or that is struggling with hormones or any other type of illness, let us know and we will help you help them. And Melanie could just send you a thank you check. You don't have to believe me on income. All of our income statistics are listed on our website. This is what I do not do. I do not pressure customers. I don't collect money. I don't deliver products. Guys, if you waited on me to deliver your toothpaste, your teeth would fall out. I'm a little bit of a hot mess express. There's no risk. You can cancel at any time. We don't hold you hostage here. As you move up the corporate ladder, our senior director ranks as a $50,000 to $60,000 income with a $500 car allowance. Our executive director ranks as a 6-figure income with a $1,000 car allowance. And guys, that just keeps going up and up and up as you move up the corporate ladder. Now, I know I took a little bit more time than expected, but thank y'all so much for listening.